Hey, what's up? What's up to everybody out there on YouTube? On this lovely Sunday morning, I hope all of you and your families are doing well and remaining safe out there. And as always, welcome to Super Hubby Review. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to drop by my channel. It is much appreciated, and I thank you in advance for subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell, and also liking this content in its entirety. And also a special thanks to those of you who subscribe to this channel. You are appreciated. I do thank you for your positive feedback. I also thank you for those of you who did send me an email about those things that I review, and also recommendations of things that you would like for me to review. I do appreciate that, and it really somewhat boosts my confidence to try my best to evolve this channel. And again, just like many of you, I am just your average consumer, and I love making honest review-based content on various things that I purchase for myself or my family. And lastly, I make these videos in hopes that something helpful or informative would be said or mentioned that would make an impact in your life. So with that being said, let's get into it. Today I am going to be reviewing Zantac 360 Maximum Strength. This was a treatment that was made to prevent heartburn. Shout out to Zantac for having this out there, and also shout out to Walmart, yes, Wally World, for having this available. Cost price is between $4.50, give or take, pending upon where you purchase this at. So let's talk about it. It is a reality that there are a lot of people who do suffer from heartburn periodically, or it could be very aggressive, and in some cases through my own troubleshooting or researching as it pertains to my own life, sometimes certain foods can kind of trigger it, stuff like that, which is what I've noticed. And there was another particular brand of heartburn pills that I was initially looking for, which was my top preference that I normally purchase. But however, that wasn't available. So I said, let's go ahead and give Zantac a try to give me a little bit of relief there. And I'll say that Zantac did a pretty good job of relieving, light heartburn that I did experience. So yes, this does work, and I will say that it does work very, very effectively. Maybe after 15 minutes or so of taking a tablet, it begins to work immediately. Now, this was my experience that I had, and I hope that some of you will have positive experience as well. What was some of the buying points that somewhat persuaded me to purchase Zantac is I always look at the advertising on the package. Let's take a look at the first word that really persuaded me to get this. Excuse me. When I see maximum strength, that's a huge selling point. It makes me feel like when I take a tablet, it's going to work extremely hard to take away or reduce heartburn discomfort and due to acid indigestion. So that was a selling point. And when I see things like new formula, that also stands out to me. But most importantly, this is what really persuaded me to get Zantac 360 Maximum Strength. Is I look at things like just, as it is advertised here, just one tablet prevents and relieves heartburn due to acid indigestion. That was the selling point that really pushed me over or persuaded me to give this a try. $4.50, I figured it was a low risk purchase. And yes, I would say Zantac is, in my opinion, I would say Zantac is highly recommended in my own life. Now, I always tell people that anytime I make reviews of pills and stuff like that, I encourage you, please do your research, do your own due diligence. Make sure that you're not allergic to anything. Make sure that you read the warnings to make sure that you're not gonna have a allergic reaction to the stuff, and so that's very important. Again, do your research before you take this, okay? And because I definitely want everybody to be safe out there as far as what you put in your body as it pertains to heartburn and acid indigestion. You're gonna get 8 tablets. I'm gonna talk about that mostly in my closing remarks. What I've learned about heartburn is that I learned several years ago, before I even knew that I had it, is that I began to notice that after I ate certain foods, I would have really bad acid indigestion. And at first, I didn't know what it was. This was in maybe 2007 or 2008. And I would be at my office job in so much discomfort, and it normally happened after I ate certain foods. So after going on the internet, doing much research, I discovered that certain foods was giving me heartburn, and I narrowed it down to orange juice, which is sometimes can be a little high in acid. That was a trigger. Sometimes high levels of chocolate, citric acid, sometimes tomato paste, spaghetti pasta, pizza sauce, lemons, things like that, and even onions and ketchup, things like that was when the heartburn started. So I knew at that point, if I wanted to overcome it, I had to stay away from those type of foods. And sometimes, so I always tell people that before you go out to the doctor and spend a whole lot of money, do a lot of research. There are several tools and resources online that can somewhat tell you, what's happening in some cases, which is what I was able to do. So I was able to somewhat troubleshoot or assess my own issue by doing so much research and troubleshooting. When does my heartburn start? So I encourage you, take notes, take key points of when your acid indigestion starts. It could perhaps be due to food you're eating, certain drinks, certain beverages. That's always a trigger. And I always tell people, pay attention to the triggers. When does it start? That's how you can kind of troubleshoot it. And if you're not going to get any resolution there, consult your doctor. If you are not able to find any data or any reason why you think it keeps happening, because there's a lot of people who are having heartburn and they're totally unaware that it's perhaps because of certain foods that they eat. That was the problem that I was having. Chocolate, any fruit candy, stuff like that, it would trigger it. But when I begin to reduce the type of food I ate, I began to notice I didn't have heartburn at all. Even certain juices, certain dark sodas were somewhat triggers that got my heartburn going. So yeah, because nobody wants to have acid indigestion. It is very uncomfortable. It is very annoying, and it makes life miserable. So you want to have something in place that can take care of it. Sometimes when you have heartburn, if you're not allergic to Zantac, it's highly recommended. But however, do your research and your own due diligence, okay? So yeah, my experience with Zantac has been pretty good. I'm definitely going to add this to my arsenal of heartburn relief tablets, because sometimes there's certain foods that I want to eat and I know that I can't eat it unless I have a tablet, at least one tablet, to get me through it. So that's pretty much how that works there. Really good job, Zantac. You really did your thing. And I guess my only complaint would be, 8 tablets. I'm really not feeling that. 8 tablets, Zantac. For that price point, if any Zantac, employees come across this content, all I can say is, can a brother get a little bit more tablets? I'm gonna need a little bit more than 8 tablets, for that price point. However, Zantac is very, very effective, and there's nothing better than to purchase something and it works like it should. Because it can be very disappointing to purchase, some heartburn relief tablets and that they don't work. And I've come to the realization that all heartburn tablets do not work the same. I've noticed there was a significant difference from another brand than Zantac. So make sure that you're getting the type of tablets that you're not allergic to, and the type of tablets that really can take care of your heartburn relief needs. So yeah, I will, even though I'm only getting 8 tablets, I will continue to purchase these because they are effective. And Zantac Maximum Strength 360, it gets the job done every time I take it, because it takes away heartburn due to acid indigestion. All right, so that's pretty much my review. Again, read the warnings, several warnings and key points of information on the back here. Read that, follow the directions, and take 1 pill. Make sure you got a half a cup of water so it'll you'll be able to take it smoothly. Read those warnings, do your research and stuff like that. So this is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm very, very pleased. So those are my thoughts. Again, Zantac is highly recommended due to my own experience. And also, not only is it important for me to share my thoughts, I'm also curious to know what are your thoughts. For those of you who've had to purchase Zantac, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what were the pros and the cons. And in my free moments, I will read your comment. And in some cases, even get back to you, which is always a good thing. So again, I hope that I said something helpful or informative for said or mentioned that would perhaps answer any questions you might have as it pertains to heartburn relief and tablets and things like that. And again, a special thanks if you have not yet. Again, thanks for dropping by Super Hubby Review. If you have not yet, I also thank you in advance for subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell, and also liking this content in its entirety, because it really helps out the channel. And also, special thanks to my subscribers, to those of you who consistently show me some love and support on this platform. You are appreciated. I will keep up and keep grinding on this channel. I have several other ideas, perhaps getting into adding fast food reviews or restaurant reviews to this channel as well. So we'll see how that turns out as I continue to review anything. I will review anything, and I love that aspect of this channel and things like that. So with that being said, always remember, keep that faith no matter what. Love, live, laugh, and most importantly, let's keep each other safe out there. Until next time, Super Hubby Review signing off. Enjoy your day. Bye.